Okay. How was Shruti Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I chanted around 8 rounds, Prabhuji.
Still in Mangalore only?
Yes, Prabhuji. Till May end, I'll be in Mangalore. Then I'll come to Bangalore.
Okay.
Shruti Mataji is enjoying the heat.
He's suffering the heat.
Whatever heat or mother's house only, right?
Yes, Prabhuji, that's why.
Because Prabhuji's place also Mangalore.
Yes. Okay, we'll start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudire Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langhayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramanandhamadhavam Chaitanyamishwaram Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जय पताक स्वामिति नामने नमाचार्य पदानिताय कृपपदायिने गौर कथा धमदाय Bhagavatam is Amala Purana, is a pure transcendental literature written by Vyasadeva and his maturity. Devotees able to hear me?
No,
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
It's going weak. Okay.
So
Now we
it's
can.
my turn. Should I start? Hare Krishna Prabhuji, am I audible?
Yes, Mataji.
You are, I think so. Prabhuji has network issue.
Yes, Prabhuji's voice is stopped.
And his video also is there.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are
Yes,
audible.
Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, you're clearly audible.
Okay. So should I start?
Prabhuji's video is paused.
Hare Krishna, Rina Mataji.
Hare Krishna Gachana Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Sorry, it got disconnected, right?
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Yes, Prabhuji, you are disconnected for some time.
What did you hear last? Which
That,
verse today?
Bhagavatam
Bhagavatam is Amala Purana.
Purana, yeah.
Okay. Bhagavatam is Amala Purana. It's a pure transcendental literature. Just by studying or discussing or hearing about Bhagavatam, we can get all the qualities of all devatas. I mean, of course, we don't need that because devotees are aspiring to serve Krishna, but that is the potency. And especially today is Ekadashi day. We are so fortunate to hear or discuss together. So thank you so much for that. So today, which sloka are we going to discuss? Did we complete 4? Or?
Fourth, Prabhuji.
We will have to do 4. So it's assigned to me,
Okay.
Prabhuji.
Okay, sure.
Dina Mataji.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So it is Canto
Devotees who
2.
can keep your camera on, please keep your possible, please.
It's
Okay, go ahead,
Canto 2,
Mataji.
Chapter 7 and Text 4. I'll try my best.
No problem.
Atreya apatam abhikansha
Patyam.
aptyam abhikansha
Atrer apatyam
atreya
abhikangshat.
sata aha tusta tata maya
Tusto.
aham tusto ata
Datto mayam.
aham iti yat
Atre apatyam Mataji. Atre apatyam abhikanya abhikanksta ahatusto datto mahayam iti yad bhagavanta datta yad pada pankaja paraga pavitra deha yoga dimapur ubhubayam yadu hai hayadaha.
Thank you,
Read Mataji,
Bhagavatam.
translation and
Thank you.
purport.
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
The great sages Atreya prayed for offspring, and the Lord, being satisfied with him, promised to incarnate as Atreya's son, Dattatreya, Datta the son of Atreya. And by the grace of the lotus feet of the Lord, many Yadus, Hayas, etc., became so purified that they obtained both material and spiritual blessings. Purport. Transcendental relations between the personality of Godhead and the living entities are eternally established in 5 different affectionate humors, which are known as Santa, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya.
Yeah.
The sage Atreya was related with the Lord in the affectionate Vatsalya humor, and therefore, as a result of his devotional perfection, he was inclined to have the personality of Godhead as his son. The Lord accepted his prayer and he gave himself as the son of Atreya. Such a relation of sonhood between the Lord and his pure devotee can be cited in many instances. And because the Lord is unlimited, he has an unlimited number of father devotees. Factually, the Lord is the father of all living entities, but out of transcendental affection and love between the Lord and his devotees, the Lord takes more pleasure in becoming the father of a devotee than in becoming one's father. The father actually serves the son, whereas the son only demands all sorts of services from the father. Therefore, a pure devotee who is always inclined to serve the Lord wants him as the son and not as the father. The Lord also accepts such service from the devotee, and thus the devotee becomes more than the Lord. The impersonalist desired to become one with the supreme, but the devotee becomes more than the Lord, surpassing the desire of the greatest monist. Parents, parents and other relatives of the Lord achieve all mystic opulences automatically because of their intimate relationship with the Lord. Such opulences include all details of the material enjoyment, salvation, and mystic powers. Therefore, the devotee of the Lord does not seek them separately, wasting his valuable time in life. The valuable time of one's life must therefore be fully engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Then other desirable achievements are automatically gained. But even after obtaining such achievements, one should be on guard against the pitfall of offenses at the feet of the devotees. The vivid example of Hayya, who achieved all such perfection in devotional service, but because of his offense at, at the feet of a devotee, was killed by Lord Parasurama. The Lord became the son of the great Seja Atreya and became known as Dattatreya. Om Namah Narayana.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Anyone knows the story of Dattatreya. And what is the Hayam? Sorry, I did not remember that last part. Purpose says Dattatreya story. Anybody knows? Those who know, we can share.
We know that only he is the incarnation of Lord Prabhuji.
Okay.
And he has got three heads.
Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara.
Yeah.
Why like
Brahma
And
that?
Vishnu Maheshwara.
Yeah, because it is told that once this sage Atri's wife was a very husband devoted wife or something like that. And these
Just
three people, wanted to test her chasticity. So Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh come as probably beggars when the sage is not there.
Brahmana
Uh,
boys maybe.
yeah, and Brahman, and they ask her to give them, I think, milk or something like that. Then what she does is she sprinkles water on them, and they become babies, and then she breastfeeds them, something like that. So
Yes.
they all three become like her children. So then all three come. Then they grant her the wish that she'll get a son who has the qualities of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. And because she was all these wives of these gods were very surprised to see that she was so chaste that she could turn these three gods into babies and fulfill that her obligation as a wife also, and fulfill the obligation of serving the brahmanas also, the brahman boys. So she did both the thing without losing anything. So they were all surprised, and they gave her the boon. And this thus the three-headed Dattatreya was born to the sage Atri. That's what
Atri and
Anus.
Anasuya.
Anusuya, correct. This is what I remember, and he has the qualities of all three the gods. That is Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. And also, I think I am not very sure. He has he learned from the nature and all the 24 principles from the bee, from the sky.
Avadutas. It comes in the
Avdutas,
11th
yeah,
canto.
yeah. And also they tell that the current like Shirdi Sai Baba is also a form of Dattatreya, and all. There are so many saints they call as a form of Dattatreya. So that's what I know about that, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Yeah. So Dattatreya, as you rightly said, 11th canto comes, he becomes Avaduta Brahmana. And also the kind of sun god from Brahmaji becomes a moon god. And sun god from Lord Shiva becomes Durvasa. So Durvasa, Shiva's incarnation, and moon is Brahma's incarnation, and Dattatreya is Vishnu's incarnation. That's how three suns comes together. So that is, but last part, Prabhupada talks about Haya. Sorry, I also did not know that. So if anybody knows, share it. So here of course, Brahmaji talks about different incarnation. In that mentioning the Dattatreya, who see here the point is that Atri and Anusuya, they were praying to the Lord, and out of deep austerity, finally Lord appears, and Atri asked, "I want a son like you." So Lord said, "There is no son like me, because I have to come myself. There is nobody equal to me." That's why he comes as a Dattatreya, the Vishnu's expansion. So that is a point here. And Prabhupada purport explains that there are five types of rasas: Shanta rasa, Dasya rasa, Sakya rasa, Vatsalya rasa, and Madhurya rasa. Different devotees kind of express their love to the Lord in different rasas. Shanta rasa, generally, Shanta rasa is the materials in the spiritual world. For example, the spiritual world, there is no material. For example, the grass is serving to Krishna in the Shantarasa. And also said that Sukadeva Goswami was in the Shantarasa. And Dasya Rasa, Hanuman is well known for that, who was always servant. And also Prabhupada said for devotees like us, Dasya is the best relationship, best rasa. Because Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya, we cannot, take that position unless we are really get purified or get that. Maybe some devotees may have it, but generally, Dasya. That's the reason in ISKCON, whenever somebody is initiated, the name added Dasa or Dasi. So Dasya Rasa is because we are always servant. Krishna is master. Not only Krishna, every devotee is master. That's why we address everybody Prabhu. Even Matajis, we say Matajis, but many of the senior Matajis we address Prabhu because they are also my master. So they mother, but more than mother, they are my master. My job is to serve them. So that is the point. So Dasya Rasa. Sakya, the best example is Arjuna. And of course, there are other friends, Sudama and other friends. But those who are very close to Krishna, and they express their relationship in Sakya Rasa. Vatsalya, like mother or father, the like Nanda Maharaj or Yashoda, Vasudeva, Devaki. These are our Vatsalya Rasa. Madhurya, the conjugal relationship, the gopis and others, they are in that relationship. So for us, understand that we always obey the Dasya Rasa. So Jivara Surupel Nityara Krishna Das. That is the position we should take. I should not, aspire to any other rasas unless I am really qualified to become that. Because there are people prematurely expressing that, no, I'm like that, I'm like this. No, unless you are really qualified, let's not get into that. So Prabhupada says Atri was in Vatsalya Rasa. So, and because of that, Lord appeared as a son. Prabhupada says that Lord is the father of every jiva. He says, Ambija Padapitaha. He says that I'm the seed-giving father for every jiva. But he becomes a son here. Because Prabhupada says that Lord wants to serve his devotees. See, if he becomes a father, he cannot serve child, right? Normally the child serves the father, son serves the father. So that's why he becomes a son. At the same time, he accepts the service from his devotees. So that is a mood of Krishna. He always want to serve, and when the devotee serves him, he also gets a pleasure. So that is the exchange between devotees and Krishna. They are always in a competition. Who serves more? Krishna is want to serve more to his devotees, and devotees want to serve more to his Krishna. That is a exchange happens. Prabhupada says that Lord takes more pleasure in becoming a son of a devotee than becoming a one's father. So Prabhupada says the Lord also accepts the service from the devotees, and thus devotee becomes a more than Lord. So we know how in Mahabharata Krishna serves as a chariot driver, for Arjuna. He gets of Krishna. So there was once His Holiness Giriraj Swami in the initial days when he joined. He came and asked Prabhupada, Swamiji, can you make me God? Because that time, what he heard that Indian Swamijis, they come make others God. So Prabhupada said, why God? I'll make you more than that. Then Giriraj Swami was kind of sorry, I think got disconnected again.
Got disconnected.
Okay, so you are hearing about Giriraj Swami, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, he
Prabhuji.
wants to become God. That's
God, yeah.
when.
So
Then
Prabhupada
yeah.
said, I'll make you more than God. Then he was shocked. Who is more than God? God is big. Then Prabhupada took Bhagavad Gita and showed and asked, where is God here? God is down. Who is sitting up? Arjuna. So Arjuna is a devotee. So I'll make you a devotee. So that he understood the devotee being a better position here. So Prabhupada says here, the parents and other relatives of the Lord achieve all mystic opulences automatically because their intimate relationship with the Lord. Just by serving, they develop all mystic opulences. But at the same time, he, covers them. Like example is Yashodamaya. Yashodamaya is, pure devotee, and she becomes mother. But she never realizes Krishna is God. She always thinks that Krishna is my child. I have to correct him. Eating mud, I have to correct him. I have to chastise him now. He is going out and running. I have to bring him now. So, and he goes to the forest. I have to protect him. This is the mood of Mother Yashoda. When he breaks a yogurt pot, she takes a stick. No, I have to beat you now. I have to correct you. She never thinks that is Supreme Lord. This is the mood. Because Prabhupada mentions that that's how the devotee reciprocate, and Krishna wants that. Krishna wants that kind of relationship. Krishna doesn't want all reverence. Same Krishna, when it comes to Vishnu, he takes the form of all reverence, like the maintainer. That's exactly the difference between Vishnu and Krishna. So Vishnu in the maintenance position, so that he has to do the duty. Generally we give example. A person at office, a same person at home. The person at office means he has to get the things done. He will be very strict and disciplined when dealing with his staff. Whereas the same person come home, he will play around the children or grandchildren, whatever. So there he will not say the discipline. The child maybe say that you sit down, I'll sit your back, you make horse, all those things will happen. But in the office of the secretary will not do that. So that is the Vishnu is that person in the office, Krishna is in the home. So Krishna wants to reciprocate with the devotees in that mood. He gets chastised by devotees like gopis, Yashoda here, or even other gopis also. The Srimati Radharani or the gopis, they chastise him. They make him to dance. All those things they do. They kind of stop him for taking the yogurt. All those things they do because he likes that, he wants that. So, but we cannot imitate that. We have to understand their position, and we want to serve accordingly. Prabhupada says here, then other desirable achievements are automatically gained. So just by serving transcendental service, all my desires are automatically gained. I don't have to aspire for any other things. This is the point I should understand. I don't have to aspire for any material benefits. Everything can come automatically. It's like a byproduct. Like when sugarcane was crushed and made sugar, there's so many byproduct comes. But the purpose of crushing the sugarcane is not to get those byproduct. The purpose is to get the sugar. But byproduct automatically comes. Similarly, the purpose of human life is to serve Krishna, not the byproduct of material opulences, name, fame, glories. These are all byproduct. These are all side. It will come automatically, which is not the mandatory for us. But our main desire is to serve Krishna, attain Krishna prema. So that's why Prabhupada says that's ultimate. But even after obtaining such achievement, one should be guard against the pitfall of offenses at the feet of devotees. This is the most important thing. Because what happens that when I get this byproduct, because when I start doing some service, I may get glorified, I may get opulences. 10 people may say, Prabhu, Prabhu, oh, you are nice, you are doing that. Naturally, pride goes up. This is the Maya. This is where I should be very, very careful. Prabhupada is highlighting this. Even against such pitfall offenses at the feet of devotees. Because when I get the pride, I tend to commit offense against devotees. Because I think that, yes, I'm become great now. I'm become big. So others all, negligent or others committing mistakes. I start finding fault with others. This is the natural tendency of the mind. Because the mind's job is to justify myself and reject others. This is where I should be very, very careful. when I start offending others. Because Vaishnava Aparada, Vaishnava may kind of forgive, but Krishna will not forgive. And even Vaishnava Aparada, the different levels happens. Vaishnava Aparada first happens in the thoughts, the thinking process only. I may not do it in the first level. Yes, that Prabhu, he is not good. He does that. I mean, just thinking it. After some time, I may start talking and with other devotees. And if other devotee reciprocates that, yeah, I get a pleasure in that. Hey, Mariappan Prabhu like this, always talking ill about somebody. And then I start doing action. That is the most dangerous thing. So my thought itself, I should curb. Otherwise, I may end up in action. That action, if it does, finished. My life is gone. Like Prabhupada says, Bhakti Latha Bija. Over years, I have watered with the fertilizers of holy name and Bhagavatam. That Bhakti Latha Bija I have grown in my heart. As soon as I offend a devotee, it gets crushed. Like Prabhupada says that mad elephant enter into the garden. It will crush everything. All my bhakti is gone. That's why here Vaishnava Aparada is considered most dangerous thing. So I should be very, very careful. That's why Prabhupada says the vivid example of Hiyaya, I don't know what pastime in that, but there are so many other pastimes. We know the pastime of Durvasa Muni and Ambarish Maharaj, how Durvasa Muni kind of chastised or wanted to kill Ambarish Maharaj. But Sudarshan Chakra immediately came. Sudarshan Chakra immediately killed that demon created by Durvasa Muni and started chasing Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni was running. He ran up to Brahmaji, Brahmaloka. Brahmaji said, sorry, this is Krishna Sudarshana, Vishnu Sudarshana, I can't do anything. Then he ran to Kailash. Lord Shiva also said, sorry, I can't do anything. You may go to Vishnu. He ran to Lord Vishnu, saying that this chakra is coming to kill me. Please protect me. Lord Vishnu says, Aham Bhakta Paradhina. He says, Durvasa, I have no power. I am the servant of my devotee. So I can't do anything. Possibly, please go back to Ambarish Maharaj. If Ambarish forgives, this Sudarshan Chakra may forgive you. So he comes running back to Ambarish, falls at the feet of Ambarish. So the point is that the devotee may forgive, but Krishna will not forgive any offense to the devotees. So that's why, as a practicing devotees, we should be very, very careful. Vaishnava Aparada. And many times, the chanting gets disturbed when I offend a Vaishnava. We can make out, anybody, all of you would have experienced, if anything happened, any argument or any kind of things happened, next day, our chanting will get disturbed. That's the time all thoughts comes. All things comes. Hey, he said that like this, I said like this. And my mind keep justifying me. My mind says that, yeah, what you've done is right. Because the duty of the mind is that, the nature of the mind is that. So mind will keep justifying me. And mind will take me again deep into the hell only. So I should be very careful not to commit any offenses. Here, finally, Prabhupada said, Lord became the son of the greatest sage Atri and became known Dattatreya. I mean, Datta Atreya, given to Atri is Dattatreya. So that is the Lord Vishnu. And of course, as discussed, Brahma becomes moon and Durvasa Muni is Lord Shiva. That's how the incarnation happened, Atri and Anasuya. Okay, so we'll stop here. Devotees can share any comments, feedback. Who want to start? Asha Mata, you want to start?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. First, it talks about the relationship between the personality of Godhead and the living entities. That is, 5 different modes like Shantarasa, Dasya, Sakya, and Vatsalya and Madhurya. Lord accepts the service from the devotees. So my purpose is to serve Krishna and attain Krishna Prema. I need not aspire for material things. All that comes automatically when I serve the Supreme. Uh, And most important thing, when I am serving Krishna, the Supreme Personality, I should be warding myself against the pitfalls, because offenses against the other devotees is very dangerous. I should be very careful not to offend others, even in thoughts. That's my takeaway, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. I think so. This Haya is also the one who got. He was a king, and then they are from the king's family, and from Dattatreya he got powerful, and then he did something against the devotees. That's why he has fallen from that position.
Okay. I have not read that. If devotees do homework and tomorrow detailed, somebody can share.
Yes. Hare
Okay.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mariappan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Thanks for the wonderful class, Prabhuji. Five rasas, Shanta rasa, Vatsalya rasa, Dasya rasa, Sakya rasa, Madhurya rasa. And Shanta rasa is materials. Vatsalya rasa is parents' mood. And Dasya rasa is for Hanumanji's way of serving. Sakya rasa is example by Arjun, and Madhurya rasa is represented by the gopis. One should not opt for other than Dasya rasa unless one is suitably qualified for particular rasa. Mood of devotees shall be parents for Lord, so that can serve the Lord better. And you have highlighted the Giriraj Swami when he asked about making him as God, more than God, by Acharya, because devotees are always in the best position with the Lord. So he highlighted Arjuna's position as a pure devotee, and Mother Yashoda always in the mood of an excellent mother for Krishna. Always Krishna is preferred than Narayana in office, because Krishna is always in assuming the home status. Narayana is always in the office status. Gopis play with Krishna, makes him dance, plays always in the home atmosphere. And serving Krishna must be the topmost priority. Human life is meant for eternal servant of the Supreme Lord. All opulences are showered on the devotees as byproduct without any specific prayer for that. And however, the devotees must be careful of Maya. Pride and ego must be curtailed. Vaishnava Aparata is like a mad elephant, and Durvasa Muni, Sudarshana, Ambrish, you have highlighted with the story. Offense on devotees will be strictly dealt by Krishna. Hence, one must be very much careful with Vaishnava Aparat, and nature of mind is always try to wrongly guide. So one must use the intelligence to overcome the mind, and that much I understood, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Kanchana Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Lord is full of mercy. When pure devotees like Sage Atri wanted a son like him, Lord subjected himself as his son and enjoyed all fatherly duties of Atri in him. Lord comes, but when Lord comes, he will also demand so many things. So, like the son who demands so many things, so many attention, in qualities, everything he was tested, and Sejatri was pure devotional service. So because of that, he attained all the qualities of the Lord, patience, all powers, mystic powers, everything he got it. So this while chanting, we had to be very careful, because moment we try to offend someone or hurt someone, we can see in our chanting, we won't get peace, that much peace we don't get. So we have to become more humble, like Vaishnavas, you said, or her to be taken in good spirit. That is for pleasing the Lord, and we should not involve in other activities. We should concentrate on chanting and try to humble ourselves. Uh, Offending a devotee is Krishna never forgets. Devotee may forget, like Ambarisha, you said, sage Ambarisha. Sorry, Ambarisha was a king. Durvasa came and then he uh, did Parana with before his coming, just with a Tulsi leaf. He did. Durvasa king was so sage was Durvasa was very angry, and he went to Brahma. Brahma said, "I can't do anything. This is go to Vishnu." He went to Shiva also, didn't accept. When he went to Vishnu, the Lord said, "I am the servant of devotees. So if you offend a devotee, fall at his feet. I can't do anything." So he went and fell at the feet of Ambarisha and learned how a pure devotees are greater for Lord. That lesson Durvasa learned, sage Durvasa learned. Like that he was humbled. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, that's all I want to say.
Preena Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam. So God can become anything for his devotee, even their son. So normally, Lord God Sri Krishna is the father of all. But here, devotee's love is so strong that God became his child, or their child. That's the power of devotion and bhakti, and the personal relationship that God builds with the devotee. So there are different types of relationships that you've explained. But here in this text, Atreya wanted God as his son, and that's why he wanted to serve as a parent to the child. So that's how he as a devotee he wanted to serve the God, Lord Sri Krishna. And also Lord Sri Krishna heard his prayers, and he was happy to be his child, so that he can serve him fully. So for a true devotee, it does not matter what, but it's more matter in terms of the spiritual connection that you have with the God, and everything comes automatically through the devotion. So if the one good learning here is, if you pray God, God gives you whatever form that you want. But the best way to serve God is as Dasya. That's what you mentioned, as a servant. That's the best way that we can relate to God. Though there are different ways. And one learning is, please do not disrespect anyone, any of the devotees. If you disrespect, then you also get the outcome of the disrespect, like things will not fall in place, like the chanting that we do not get concentration if you start no, offending any devotee. So that's the biggest sin that we do if we offend anyone. So that's the learning for the day. Ruchi. Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji. Roja Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So from this class, I got to know the story of Dattatreya, which I was not knowing actually. So along with that, got to know this Vatsalya, all rasas, and how God is served. Like however we think, God will serve in that form. That was I like that part, and uh, along with that, with regarding the chanting, Prabhuji, how to chant with full concentration, Prabhuji. Like we usually get distracted, right? So any input for
I
that?
also don't have answer for that. I'm also disturbed. Yeah, the same question was asked Prabhupada. Prabhupada
Okay.
says, yeah, mind will disturb you, but keep chant, more chant. Try to bring a mind, mind will keep running. I mean, that's the mind's job is keep running here and there, but bring it back. But for that, there is certain preparation. Certain acharyas give the preparation, like the preparation starts from the previous day, possible sleep early. And before sleeping, pray to the Lord, please help me to chant your name tomorrow morning. Make me wake up early, chant your, because that's the Brahma Murta time, if possible, because that's less disturbance that time. And even the external influence like phone calls, all those things will not be there. So that's the best time. And either in front of Tulasi Maharani or in front of the altar. And also Acharya says, possible sit in a certain position, take deep breath. So because the breathing kind of cools your mind.
Okay.
Take a deep breath few times, then sit in a position in a upright, kind of a chest back position with the dhyana mudra position. That's I'm not doing it. This is what they say. So that will help. And as much as focus, hear whatever it's chanting, the mantra, each level try to hear. Then it's better. You'll understand. I mean, you'll realize it possible.
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay, thank you
Try
for
that. And today was Ekadashi would have been much better. So Ekadashi day is more potency. Of course, you would have chanted, but every day every day
yeah.
morning we are online chanting is there. You can join 5 to 6 doing online. You can join.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Matish. Thank you. Then Sudha Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Pranams.
Namaste.
Yes, I think everyone has covered all the points. So you have told us like about the different relations with Lord Sri Krishna, and devotees. Krishna, he takes devotee greater than him, so we should never do Vaishnava Prada. That is a disaster, and um, that when you also told us like when one person when he asked like he wants to become god, you told that then the person told like I'll make you greater than god, and he showed Bhagavad
This is
Gita.
person asked his name is Giriraj Swami and answered by Srila.
Answered by
Acharya.
Prabhuji Acharya. Okay. So, he, because in in Mahabharata also, like he became a charioteer for Arjuna for his beloved devotee. That's how he goes to that extent that he becomes a driver for his devotee. So we can imagine the mercy of the Lord, how much importance he gives us. So taking that, we always have to be grateful to him, and the best is like always think of him and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಲತಾ ಮಾತಾಜಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತಾ?
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಭು.
ಯಾ
ತುಂಬಾ
ಮಾತಾಜಿ.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಅತ್ರಿ ಮಹಾಮುನಿಗಳದ್ದು ಕತೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಭಗವಂತ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೇವತೆಗಳೇ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಮಹೇಶ್ವರರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಆ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅತ್ರಿ ಮಹಾಮುನಿ ಒಂದು ತೀರ್ಥ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರ ಪಾದೋದಕನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ತರ ಮಾಡಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಮಹೇಶ್ವರರಿಗೆ ತಾಯಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ವಾತ್ಸಲ್ಯದಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಸಂತೈಸಿ ಅವ್ರ ಭಕ್ತಿನ ಮೆರೆದ್ರು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಪ್ರಭು. ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ತರ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ನಾವು ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರೀ ಒಂದು ಜಪ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಜಪ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ. ಅವ್ರು ಅದ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಭಕ್ತಿಲಿ ಮೆರೆದ್ರು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅವ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಭು. ಈಗ ಅತ್ರಿ ಮಹಾಮುನಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅನುಸೂಯಾದೇವಿ ಕತೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಆ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ ಅರ್ಜುನನಿಗೆ ಸಾರಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರು ದೇವರು ಭಕ್ತ ಪರಾಧೀನ ಅನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ರು. ದೈವ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅರ್ಜುನ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ರಥ ಓಡಿಸೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೊಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇದೆ. ಸಾಕ್ಯ ರಸನ ಮೆರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾತ್ಸಲ್ಯ ರಸ, ದಾಸ್ಯ, ಹನುಮಂತ ಅಷ್ಟು ದಾಸಾನುದಾಸನಾಗಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ರಾಮನಿಗೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಒಂಥರ ಯಾವುದೋ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಂಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಭು. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್.
Thank you, Mataji. Diya,
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
want to
ಪ್ರಭು.
say? Dhanyawad, Mataji. Diya, want to say anything?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Lord is the father of all living entities. Lord takes more pleasure in becoming the son of a devotee than becoming our father. Vaishnava Aparat is the biggest sin. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Now, maybe for tomorrow's homework. So we talk about Vaishnava Aparadha, right? Who is Vaishnava? So maybe everybody can do some research and find out
All of
tomorrow.
us.
Huh?
All of us. Vaishnava devotees. I mean,
Let's do some research. Yeah, you are all Vaishnava. I'm not, at least. So
no, Prabhuji.
let's do
You are
some
the
research.
highest.
So yeah, maybe tomorrow we can discuss who is Vaishnava. So that, and there also we need to understand, Vaishnava Aparadha means what? Like, for example, you are a teacher. The student, for example, ISKCON, you're a teacher. You're teaching somebody. Students also Vaishnavas, right? So can you chastise them? Can you scold them? Can you beat them? I mean, I'm not beating, I mean, is it Vaishnava Aparadha? Or your children? Or, or you are getting service from other devotees? So in the part, can you chastise them? Is it Vaishnava Aparadha? Yes or no? Maybe tomorrow we'll discuss. Let's meditate on that. Tomorrow, have a little discussion. Please remind me. Okay. Anybody else want to say? Archana Mataji, Ramesh Prabhu, want to say anything? Generally, I don't call your name because he said no. But today, if you want to say anything, please unmute.
Illa Prabhuji.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Okay, we'll stop here. Vancha kalpatarabhyasya kripa sindhubhyasya patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo naman anta koti vaishnav vrinda ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai Samaveta Bhakta vrinda ki jai Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. See you tomorrow, same time. Please
Hare
try
Krishna,
to
Prabhuji.
invite as many devotees as possible. Please send them messages, request, plead, somehow get them.